Good afternoon. This is technically take 3. Take 2 messed up right out the gates. Take 1 really was all over the place. But anyways, it's Monday. Almost messed this one up again. But it is a Monday, and we got a Cowboys win yesterday, so that always makes everything better. So I had another video a minute ago, and it was incredibly too long. I just rambled on. I was more talking to myself than getting any kind of information out. So anyways, here we are. Trying not to take up too much time like I did a minute ago. So my thing today, I've been working on making a new flyer, and it sounds like a very simple process. Make a flyer, put some information on a piece of paper, digital document, and then print it. Simple. Should be done. Well, no, not for some people. I am very meticulous about some things. Some things I could care less about. Anything that involves my business, I build a certain expectation inside my head, and I'm usually not satisfied until I've reached that, which makes building a piece of paper extremely complicated. So I've spent most of the morning kind of working on that. Had to take a break for a little bit, design something else, and I was like, you know what, I just got to get out of the house today, because it wasn't flowing for me today. So I guess if we gotta take away for today is that sometimes you're gonna be able to have these thoughts inside your head, and then you just try to hammer and then recreate. And sometimes it's just best to put it all down, clear out the canvas, and restart the next day, because you could end up with something that day, but it's not going to be what you wanted, and it's going to be something that you're just so exhausted that you just decide to go with. So if you ever get to that point, you could be working for somebody, you could be at your normal job, you could be wherever, and you always get to that point, and sometimes it's better to just take a step back, do it the next day, do it the next week or whatever, as long as you can, if you have that ability, because that way you're able to excel at what you're actually doing. Instead of trying to just force something out, you give yourself that time to make sure you do it exactly the way you want it to. So trying to keep today's video short, but yeah, if you're gonna do something and you're very meticulous about it or whatever, just make sure you take the time and get it done correctly, because you can get it done correctly, and obviously whenever it comes to making a flyer or something, I'm gonna have to have it printed. It's gonna cost me money, and I mean, obviously it's already costing me time to put it together. But doing things like that, if you're gonna put the money into it and everything, you're gonna put your own time into it, make sure you do it right, because if you don't do it right the first time, you're gonna have to do it again. And if you don't feel ecstatic about it, and you don't feel that that's targeting exactly the way that you wanted it to, then you're gonna end up putting something out there that you're not confident in. And if you're not confident in it, you're not going to push it out correctly. So just make sure that you are always tackling those things. After I left the house, I actually went out and I caught some really cool shots. And hopefully I should have some of those ready for later today. So I should be posting those across LROX Photos and LB Captures, because they do cover both bases. So be having both of those go on later today, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. But whatever day of the week it is for you, it is a Monday, so a lot of people, it's the beginning of the week, a lot of people, it's the end of the week. For me, it's a whatever day. It's Monday. It's a day on the calendar for me. So whatever day of the week it is for you, I hope you make it great, and whatever's going on, just make it a great day.